We can now begin what we've all been waiting for, and that is Goku versus the Akatsuki. It was hinted at the very beginning of Dragon Ball Shippuden, and now it's finally come to reality. We're finally here, Goku versus the Akatsuki members, and we leave off where Goku is attacked by what looked like to him a genjutsu, a mirage. He tried to take it down, and that ended up hitting him in his blind spot, which is something that Goku does quite a lot. He ends up putting his guard down, and it's like random. It's not even just if it's somebody that's weaker than him or stronger than him. Normally he puts his guard down randomly in different situations, I guess. I don't know, it could be part of his training, I have no idea. Maybe he's training himself, but it's not good because he just got hit not by a clone or by an illusion. He got hit by both basically. Itachi ended up using a genjutsu to make himself look just like Goku, because he knew Goku would think that this is an illusion or a mirage or whatever, and that would be the only way he could get close enough to him to strike him. But why did he want to strike him? And honestly, how did he know that Goku had his guard down? Well, more likely with Goku seeing the illusion, that's probably what prompted Itachi to be like, okay, I can get close enough to, you know, get him and hit him in the chest, because his guard is going to be down because he thinks it's just going to be an illusion. And why did Itachi want to hit him? It's because he sealed away most of his chakra or his ki, which means that chakra and ki seem to work very similarly in this shared universe. And this is not good for Goku, because if Goku got most of it locked away, I would imagine that he won't be able to go into maybe say a Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3. But if he can't go into Super Saiyan just in general, he's just stuck with regular, which should be enough to fight against the Akatsuki members. But they're all going to be using ninjutsu and hacks abilities, so we'll see exactly how good Goku does. And this is exactly what Pain wants. Pain wants to overwhelm Goku's defenses and catch him off guard. He realizes that Goku is not used to facing off against ninja. He only faces off against, I guess, combatants that are gonna be fighting him one-on-one, not somebody that's gonna be very sneaky with their attacks. So he sends everybody, every member of Akatsuki, attack Goku at the same time. And this is when Goku is still reeling from the fact that his chakra, or most of his ki, is blocked off. So even though Itachi sealed away most of Goku's ki, yeah, Goku still has spare. A lot to spare, and Goku is already a god to these people, so even Pain realizes that, yeah, they might not be able to catch Goku if, you know, they're dealing with this level of speed, because Goku ends up being right behind him. And Goku's working like on overdrive here when it comes to battle prowess, strategy, and tactics, because he realizes really fast, which, I mean, Pain is the one giving the orders, so, I mean, it shouldn't be something that you just ignore. Goku realizes that Pain is the brains to this operation, and before Pain can really do anything, because he's about to use some ninjutsu, Goku cuts this dude in half, literally in two, just like Frieza. But you can tell right here just how strong even just Goku's hand is, and his arm. At his just swiping his hand, he can cut somebody from this universe, who I would assume, since they're like basically the same anatomy biologically, you know, besides the ninjutsu and stuff, they're the same biology as the humans on Earth. He could do this to anybody on Earth, so he just cuts him right in half. And he says the coldest line Goku has said in 2023, without the brain, the body can't work. It's like, who is this Goku? This is like demon time Goku. With Pain basically dead, and you can tell that's not a clone, at least from here, unless it's like a very intricate one, because you can see his spinal cord, which, I mean, like, that's pretty brutal right there. He tells everybody else to surrender. They have no chance. They can't defeat Goku one-on-one. But that's the thing about the ninja. That's the thing about the Akatsuki. They don't come at you bar for bar. They don't come at you trying to have a fair fight. They are literally ninja. They work in the shadows. They will do anything they can to subdue you with the least amount of effort possible, with the most hacks abilities that they have at their disposal. That's exactly what ends up happening as hands grab Goku's arm, and yeah, he's gonna find out here soon. And it looks like the rest of Pain has just ambushed Goku, and this is the technique when when Naruto was fighting Pain. This is the one that locks away pieces of your soul. It's the exact same thing, very similar to what was being used against the Hokage. Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what's happening here. And Goku's spirit, it looks like it works the exact same way. Like, these ninjutsu are just as effective against somebody like Goku from his universe as they are against somebody from their own universe. So Goku is really exposed here because his soul is literally being ripped out of his body. And this is just so Goku right here. He literally grabs it. He's like, not so fast. You ain't taking my soul. And Deidara comes in trying to, you know, assist Pain. And we never really got to see all of the Akatsuki face off against anybody at the exact same time in Naruto. Not that I can remember. I don't think so. Because, I mean, all of them kind of died on their own in their own battles. So this is actually kind of a treat to see them all working in unison here. The explosion is big, and it's something that tears away the branch from the tree, the massive tree here, but it's not something that is really gonna hurt Goku. If anything, it should have distracted him enough for his soul to be ripped out of his body, is basically kind of what I'm thinking Deidara is trying to go for here, because he probably knows, besides the really big bomb that he used, what he used in the Sand Village with his fight against Gaara, if he doesn't use that, which even that may not have an opportunity or a capability to harm Goku, but that probably has the closest capability to harm Goku, so he has to use something like that. So right now he's just using this for distraction. So it looks like the sealing jutsu took Goku's arm only. So Goku was able to rip back his soul, which, I mean, that is impressive. That's probably something that couldn't happen just by sheer will in the Naruto universe. So that's something that's unique to Goku. But this creature eats Pain as well and kind of spits him right back out good as new, which is not something that I remember this thing having the capability to do. But Pain tells him, killing us will get you nowhere. Like, you can kill us 1,000,000 times, we'll come back. And Pain specifically will come back. Pain, I mean, actually all of them will come back. They all came back at the end of the Ninja War and, you know, from the dead. So they have capabilities of bringing people back, just like in Dragon Ball. Pain asks Itachi what just happened, and Itachi says that Goku does not have chakra shielding on his arm anymore. And I assumed that that thing was taking away the soul, but maybe it took away the chakra or something. And I like this phrase, chakra shielding, because it's almost exactly what ends up happening when Goku like raises his guard and lowers his guard, that he can kind of let things bounce off of him, and he can do the exact opposite if he does lower his guard for a while. And so it's basically not looking good for Goku. He's gonna have to fight with one arm, because Itachi says it's now a soulless limb, as frail and weak, and he does that in quotations, weak, as ours, because even Itachi realizes that Goku is almost like an alien. Like, he's not really from this world. He's way stronger than anybody physically. And so now they've taken away that strength from his arm, his left arm of that. So Plan B is going to continue business as usual here. Pain says that Kakasu, Hidan, they got to run in here and take their swing at Goku, and Kazame needs to layer the entire field with a little bit of water. I'm assuming just kind of like, you know, in case to catch him off guard and let him slip or whatever. They are working in unison here. This is awesome to see, having Pain almost be like a general, because really we see him really be just the commander of the rest of the Pains after he faces off against Naruto. He's not commanding like Itachi and the rest of them like this, so I like that we finally get to see that. The Akatsuki members take their orders without question and rush in for Goku. Goku still being fast enough to kind of evade whatever is coming after him and be able to strike right back. Like, there really isn't anything that they can really do right now. Specifically, they might have a trick up their sleeve. I know Hidan probably has something up his sleeve that he's going to use against Goku. So look at this interaction right here. So Kakuzu sends his arm trying to grab Goku, and of course Goku's going to dodge that shit. Like, it's not going fast enough to be able to grab Goku, and Goku is on full guard. Not like when Itachi got him earlier, which is awesome on Itachi's part, honestly. Like, they're doing Itachi 100% justice here in, like, not only how he trapped Goku in the first the previous chapters, but also how he understands that Goku, if Goku got out, Goku could kill everybody. Like, he understands how strong Goku is, and Goku is strong. Goku kills him right there. Like, there's no way that he survives that. You know, I mean, I think he does have multiple hearts, but I mean, he should have at least killed a few of them here. Goku jumps out of the way just in the nick of time here, and he says to himself that he doesn't really know what they did to him, but he cannot power up anymore. So they took away basically half his ki. They probably did more than that, or maybe they took away the ability to power up into stronger versions of himself. So now he's kind of just stuck in base, which is you know, pretty equal playing field here, you know, with the rest of them. I'm hoping that we do see Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 1 or 3 even Goku in a little bit, but Goku's just excited about all this. He's like, yeah, this is kind of what I wanted to fight against, somebody of this caliber. Like, Goku needs to face off against all the Kage, because I think that fighting against like people of that caliber would be really interesting due to his strength. Even though he's really fast and strong, like, he still doesn't understand every ability and technique. So a lot of things are going to catch him off guard. Like these bugs from Deidara keep catching him off guard. Everywhere he goes, he sees them. And it's so funny because Deidara got to be like one of the weakest ones here. Like, you would think he'd be the strongest ones with his explosions, but like, absolutely not. Against someone like Goku, like, these blasts, you know, they're gonna tickle Goku. Like, look how big this blast is. I'll be surprised if more of his shirt is just ripped up a little bit. Like, the most he can do right now with these explosions is basically distraction and keeping Goku's eyes covered in the meantime. That way he can kind of pull the wool over his eyes and, you know, and jump in and have somebody else jump in that, you know, has more of an ability to do something against him. Oh my god, I forgot. Here I am trash talking Deidara, but the part of Goku that is basically just human now and susceptible to these attacks is his left arm, and it's gone. So that blast was enough to incinerate that arm, and he's just bleeding out of his arm. Like, it's completely covered. He's gonna have to do something more here, because now he's just lost an arm, but it looks like Pain is one step ahead of him, and he's got Kizame with the water that they had ended up putting around the ground. I'm sure something cool is about to happen. Oh, the water was to get the arm back. So the arm literally is just severed. It wasn't disintegrated, it was completely severed. And I like that Kakusa's here is like, oh man, even though I'm immortal, this guy could totally kill me. And both their personalities here are just so on par with the manga and the anime here that I absolutely love like these two interacting with each other. But it looks like what's gonna end up happening is that you're gonna be using the ability here from Dan to control Goku's body. But I'm wondering if this ninjutsu is gonna be able to control someone as powerful as Goku. Goku is really, really strong. So I mean, it's going to be torture. It should be some sort of torture on Hidan's body if he's going to be, you know, the one controlling him, and how long he's going to be controlling him, because even Itachi was bleeding out of both his eyeballs just trying to keep him in genjutsu. So they're trying to test out how they can hurt him through his chakra shielding, because they're saying that his chakra shielding is the reason he's so powerful, which I guess that is true. That is true, but it's still just Goku being really, really powerful. And Hidan's like, they've been telling me for weeks not to kill this guy, but they never said anything about how much pain and suffering I can inflict on his body, which is exactly what's going to happen now. And so, remember, this guy stabs himself. We'll see if that does anything to Goku. And unfortunately, that stab absolutely worked. I love the fact that Pain is just this mastermind. Look how awesome he is. He's like, as I thought. This is such an awesome manga, man. And the fact that the ninjutsu actually pulled off and worked, all of them worked in unison. They were able to take and remove a part of Goku, like his arm. Like, can you imagine, like, your job is to remove Goku's arm? Like, any anime team would be having a tough time, you know, against someone like Goku, but not the Akatsuki here. The Akatsuki removed the arm and they got the jutsu off, and now they're figuring out how much they can hurt Goku before, you know, they subdue him, basically, is what they're trying to do. And that's basically the end of this chapter. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this new chapter of Dragon Ball Shippuden. I will have the season finale coming up soon. Make sure you stick around. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content.